Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you step by step on how I do a mid taper. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your trimmer. You can rather stamp it in, or you can just go up like how I am, just to create your first guideline, and then always clean off your canvas. And then after, you're going to grab your shaver, and you're just going to kind of flick right before you get to that line that you made with your trimmer, just so it's a little easier to get out later on in the haircut. And then you're going to get your clipper halfway open, just because my client doesn't have too much hair on the side. Usually I would go all the way open, but in this case, just because of the hair, we're going halfway. And what you're going to do is you're going to go a finger length up and kind of corner it, just because that temple area is real small and tight. And after you're done with that, you're going to close up your clipper, and you're just going to kind of flick and detail at that first trimmer line to get it rather all the way out or almost out, just so you can rather come back with your shaver or your trimmer just to get that nice blend and transition in. And now what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just playing with my lever, getting some dark spots out that I know that I can get out without using a guard yet. And I'm just kind of cornering as I go, lightly flicking, and just kind of detailing as I go along with the haircut. And then after I'm done doing that, you're going to get your half guard, and you're going to do it all the way open, pretty much equals a 1, little shorter than a 1, and you're just going to flick at that bulk right there. That you're most likely going to have some bulk up on top of those first 2 guidelines that you left. And I'm just kind of detailing as I go, cleaning up your canvas, and then after you're going to close it and just kind of go right under where you just were detailing and kind of just cornering, just because, like I said, that temple area it's a real tight area to work in. And after you're done with that, now you're going to go into the back. You're going to create your first guideline with the trimmers, go up maybe two fingers width under the occipital bone. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of curving it a little bit just to be a little different. You can do it rather straight across or curve it. All personal preference, honestly. And after you're done debulking and making that first guideline, you're going to come in with your shaver just because he wants that bald taper. And you're going to go just like the first step and flick right before that line. And now I'm starting a little more than half, almost all the way open, and just kind of lightly flicking because we're going to kind of keep it a compressed taper in the back. We're not going to extend it and do really big guidelines, and so we're just doing that, kind of cornering here and there just to follow the roundness of the head. And once you're done with that, you're going to close it up all the way and flick at that first guideline just until you rather get it all the way out or until it's almost out, and you can just, like I said, use your trimmer or shaver to fully get that bald guideline out. And whilst I'm doing that, kind of just cornering and flicking at that line, you're going to grab your half again, halfway open, maybe kind of just, it all depends on the hair length that you're working with, but for me, I'm doing it halfway open, and I'm going up maybe a finger's length, just right under that occipital. And I'm kind of flicking as I go. Don't mind that left side camera was in the way, but I'll get to it. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to also play with the lever. You'll see right now I'm going to close it up and kind of just flick at this next guideline that I left to myself. And kind of corner it, soften it up just so it's not so harsh of a line. And then also always keep a brush in hand just to clean off your canvas while you're working, so you have a clean space to work while you're cutting. So just you're not going over a bunch of hairs that you've already previously cut before. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of line it up around the ear, the hairline, back of the neck area. What I kind of do is I like to follow that arch around the ear and just kind of bring it straight down, maybe a little bit at an angle. And then from there, you're either going to use a shaver or a straight razor, which personally looks way better, just to crisp up that line and make it as sharp as you can. And then once you're done doing all that, my client wanted a 6 on top just to get a couple hairs that he had. So we just ran the 6 on top against the grain just to make it all even all the way around. And there you go. That is how you guys do a mid taper. Let me know what you guys think and if you like it. Thank you.